Huge news on the Oiler front, and it's not good. Kris Knoblauch says Zach Hyman needs surgery today and is most likely gone for the season. All this after his collision with Mason Marchment in the first period of last night's game. 111 hits, by far the most hits by anyone in these playoffs, and now Hyman is gone. Bruce, what's this mean for the Oilers moving forward against the Stars? And then, maybe even more so, what's it mean to them if we project a Stanley Cup final rematch with the Florida Panthers?
Well, obviously, Gino, it's a big loss. You lose the leader in hits, a guy that's goal scoring, net front power play, emotional leader. You lose that, and it's going to take a hit. They're going to have to regroup. I mean, this is one of those things where you sit, everybody on the team says, okay, we got to build it up. We got to get ready, and everybody step in and do a little bit more. It sort of galvanizes the team a little bit, but at the same time, you miss them. And if, as we project, because both series are 3-1, that it ends up being Edmonton against Florida, again, you're talking about a team that is physical, and you're going to need that physicalness against them. But I mean, as Kris Knoblauch said, they've got great depth. They can always double shift one of the two greatest players on the planet, and things should be okay. But don't underestimate the fact that they're going to miss this guy. And I mean, we can put anybody else we want into the lineup, but he is a special kind of player, and he's proven it not only in the playoffs, but over the years here. And I mean, boy, when you're talking playoffs and 110 hits that he's got, or 111 hits, boy, that's going to be missed. But I see the Edmonton resolve, and they're going to rise above it, and they're going to play for him, and things will be okay for them.
All right, Bruce, in a series that, as you say, boasts two of the best players on the planet, Leon Draisaitl says Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has been the best player in the series. Coach, the longest-serving Oiler, who had 104 points just 2 seasons ago, just became the first player in 35 years to begin a conference final with 4 straight multi-point games, but he's doing it as a playmaker and not as a scorer. Coach, how critical is it to have a guy who's willing to change his game for the greater good of the team?
I mean, this guy is a coach's dream, too. There's reasons that Edmonton is going as far as they are. It's just not the two best players on the planet, but it's these added pieces. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins was the first overall pick. He is a great player, but he has been able to take his game and say, what do we need? What do we need on this for this team? And he's been a checker. He's been a scorer. He's been a 100-point scorer. He's been a penalty killer. He's been everything. And now when they need him the most, he comes to the forefront, and I think that's great. This is what coaches go, man, he is the Swiss Army knife that is fabulous, and where you can play him in any position you want. The guy is obviously one of the smarter players in the world here. He can see the plays. He understands his roles. He understands all of these things. Boy, a guy like him is pretty special, even though he gets dwarfed when it comes to publicity because of the other guys. And I mean, that's great, and he understands that, and he accepts that. What a guy to have on your team. Boy, I think every team would like somebody like this.
All right, Coach, we understand Skinner has been great since his turnaround. But when the Stars were in trouble in Game 4, they could only put 4 shots on him on net in the third period after scoring 6 in Game 1. They've only had 2 goals total over the last 3 games. This from a team that had the third highest scoring offense in the regular season. All right, Coach, here's the question. Is the Oilers' D shutting the offense down, or is the Stars' offense failing at the worst possible time?
Well, when one thing happens, you complain about the other thing. I mean, Dallas isn't scoring. I mean, the Rantanens and Johnsons and Sagans and Benz, they're not scoring. But I think the main reason is because the Oilers are committing to defense, every one of them. You watch that game, they're all in the proper position all the time, and especially in the third period when they've got a lead and all of a sudden you get 4 shots one game when you're coming from behind and 4 shots the next game. That's not a lack of offense, because I'm telling you, Dallas wants to score. They're trying to score. It's the Oilers shutting them down and playing great defense. And when you see that and you see when they can score and they do score often, then that's a real good combination to making the Stanley Cup final. I can say that for sure.
All right, Rupe Hintz was back after missing a game with a foot injury that he suffered when Darnell Nurse hacked him in Game 2. So everyone was watching to see what the Oilers would do. Evan Bouchard could not have been more obvious when he went after the foot on a line change. The refs missed it, so no call. But were you the least bit surprised the Oilers went after that foot?
Not at all. That's hockey. Back in the day, if there was, when I was coaching or even when I was playing, if we knew somebody else had an injury, you'd go after it. This is for the Stanley Cup. Boy, it's not like the Marquise of Queensbury rules out here. If you can see a chance where you can do a little damage to a guy, you're doing it. This is playoff hockey. This is what makes it great. This is what's so much fun. I don't blame him at all. He didn't get caught, so you're going to see it happen again. You're going to see Dallas do it as well. If they know somebody else is hurt, then they're going to go after that sort of injury and try to hit him a little harder, try to do things like that. That's the way hockey is played in the playoffs, and I love it.
And that's, my friends, why we hear lower body injury, upper body injury. No one is ever specific about an injury because something like this may and will likely happen.